It is Monday, June the 24th, 2024. I am James. You are you. We are here for a very special Fete Nationale edition of the show that won't go away. So with that, I say, Je suis James, tu et toi, nous sommes ici. What a night it's going to be. I am running hot right now. The anticipation is most certainly at a fever pitch. Why, might you ask? Well, we have not been on the air for about a week. Last week preempted due to trying to configure and understand what's been going wrong from a technical standpoint. Of course, can't do that without our main man, Dave. More on that later. But since you've been gone and since I've been gone, a couple things have changed. Most notably, I'm back to having just a mustache. Well, maybe not so much. There's a little bit of a shadow growing in. Last time I was here, I had the full classic James beard, bushy as bushy could be. A couple things happened. I'm back down to my summer stash, which is great because tonight, in addition to celebrating Saint Jean, it's all about summer. Summer officially began a few short days ago. Tonight, we are kicking it off. It's been hot. It's been steamy. It's been sweaty. And you can't say hot, steamy, and sweaty without also saying Dave Kaufman. Let's get Dave in here right off the hop. Dave, bonne Saint-Jean.
Hey, salut James.
Salut, toi, ça va?
Ça va bien et toi?
Ça va bien tout le temps, moi. Je suis un gars de chez nous. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Who do you think has better French, you or me, Dave?
You do, James.
It's most certainly me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, why don't you wish everyone a happy Fête Nationale in French?
Bonne fête nationale tout le monde.
Oh, that sounded a little bit more French. Bonne fête tout le monde.
Oui.
Coming in from the chat, Farm Boy writes, quote, Dave looks sweaty.
Oh, I was sweating earlier.
I was with you earlier today. We celebrated Saint Jean together in a very spontaneous hangout.
It was a spontaneous hangout and a spontaneous hot, spicy soup. And
Oh yeah,
it made me drip from my forehead and my upper lip a little bit.
and we were joined by former technical director on the show, Dimitri Kires.
That's right.
I thought it was a pretty good afternoon.
It was a great afternoon. I enjoyed ice cream from two different children.
Yeah. Well, without context, sounds a little questionable.
Sure. But I'll let the
Well,
viewer decide what I was doing.
yeah. Send us an email and let us know what your prediction falls under. Dave, we weren't here last week. It was so you could get your internet situation under control. The whole plan for taking last week off was to figure out why the connection has been dropping. Many of our episodes get cut off when we put them into the VOD. They're in part 1 and 2. And I was shocked and dismayed to find out that in that week, you had not called your internet provider.
Haven't had a chance, James. Been pretty busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, also, you were too tired to do a show last week.
Well, that wasn't the main reason. Wasn't the main reason. Wasn't the main reason.
Wasn't the main reason.
Look, I said if we're not comfortable with the connection, I'm okay to take a night off because I'm pretty tired. But that wasn't the deciding factor. If you had said to me, my internet's up, it's running hot, something fierce, I would have said, F it. We'll do it live.
Sure. I agree with that. But you were pretty excited not to do it last week.
Look, I wasn't mad about it. Pretty excited. You're throwing me under the bus here, my
Well,
man.
you're throwing me under the bus.
No, I'm not throwing you under the bus. I'm just stating the facts.
Oh, me too.
Well, no, yours more of opinion. Mine is the fact. The fact is you didn't call.
Okay. Well, I didn't call you right.
Now, people have the ability tonight to predict which kids you were eating ice cream from.
Sure.
But they also have the ability tonight to predict, will this episode's connection drop? Dave, you say what?
I think that it will drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recently got my hands on the biography of Richard Branson, who owns the company that does my internet. And this guy is shady as shit, James.
Oh, well, it's interesting. I saw a video today, just scrolling through Twitter. It was like Richard Branson's strange perverted behavior on an episode of Conan O'Brien where Selma Hayek was also a guest, and he insisted that she sit on his lap.
Yeah, yeah. So this is
I
the
thought he must
guy.
have learned that from Dave.
Yeah, well, this is the guy who we're trusting the show with,
Yeah, Richard.
Richard, the rebel billionaire.
Dave, how do you like to celebrate Saint Jean usually? I know it's got to be with a couple cold beers.
I haven't touched a lager today. I
You
spent
know
the
you've been
time.
touching kids' ice cream.
That's right. Really important that you finish the sentence there.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. So I've been enjoying it with my family, James. I spend a lot
Right?
of time family time.
Yeah, well, and your friends.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. But most importantly, it's spending time with family.
Yeah, and your best friend.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I got a lot of friends who I have on that upper echelon, and
Yeah, the S tier
really, what was important to me was spending the day with family.
and your friends.
Sure.
Dave, we've got a really big episode tonight. Two
It's
guests.
huge,
Yeah,
James.
yeah. You can't say huge without our first guest. I realize as I'm saying that, but really, it comes out very bad,
Yeah.
depending on how they feel about that type of.
Finish
What
the
I think,
sentence, James. This is the,
yeah, you can't say huge without talking about our first guest. And I'm going to tell you why. Because of their huge contributions to this show,
right.
namely what we're about to see tonight. This person has done this in the past. They're back 2024 summer to do it again. Predictions of what is going to be cool this summer from the At Home with James cool correspondent. Of course, we're talking about the one and only cool Cathy Fagan. Cathy, what's going on?
Yeah, Cathy, you're muted.
Yeah, but leaving people wanting more is cool.
I agree.
It's cool. We like a little push and pull on the show.
Oh, mamma mia. Cathy, awesome location tonight.
Yeah. I'm right behind James. You can't see me. I'm
Yeah,
just
I was gonna say it looks awfully and eerily familiar, but I feel very much alone in my home right now.
yeah, I'm right behind him.
All right, well, Cathy, how have you been enjoying your Fete Nationale thus far?
It's good. I work today because I'm on American holidays, which
Yeah,
it's pretty cool to work holidays.
yeah.
Those are-
You know who else works holidays?
True.
Santa Claus.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
he works on one of the biggest ones. Now, Cathy, you've been working hard or hardly working?
Working hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you relaxing now that your work day is done? Couple cold ones, maybe?
Yep. I went for a yoga class and a massage
Oh,
and
okay.
rolled out of bed when I remembered I have to do a show, and now I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking the time after a busy day, followed by yoga and getting a massage to do our little internet event.
Thank you, James.
Cathy, we've done this before, and I'm very excited to be doing it again. The stars aligned. You're about to list off what you think is going to be cool this summer.
That's right. It's been a while since we did one of these.
It's been a while. Now, do you think that we'll be able to anticipate what you've assumed will be cool this year? Or are they coming out of left field as usual?
I would love to know if there's anything that you both feel like is going to be on this list.
Why don't we make some predictions? Dave, what do you think that Cathy is projecting to be cool in 2024 summer?
I don't know, pickleball?
Okay. Well, I think pickleball got cool already, though.
I don't know. It's not my list.
I think it's too popular now. It's too
I,
popular.
I'm going to throw something out that you predicted would be cool in just the beginning of the year. I'm going to say it has a spike in coolness. Body conversation.
Yeah. Body conversation is certainly cool.
Okay, so for the people who don't know, Cathy, would you be able to detail what body conversation is?
Yeah, it's just signaling to others your interest in them and also just giving a little bit of body language feedback when they're speaking to you. You know,
Okay.
people who are men of few words are very, very cool, and usually they get by through body conversation.
Now, what are you reading off of Dave and Mai's body conversation right now? What about Dave?
Last time you asked me that question, there was a lot of tension.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah,
That's
go
true.
ahead.
This time around, there's certainly a lot less tension.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think that the both of you had a good week. and you're both relaxed with each other, and there's a lot of friendship there.
Yeah.
So it's relative to the other person is the body conversation.
Yeah, of course.
Now, Cathy, I want to ask you, I've got this mustache. What body conversation do you think it's conveying?
Um, right now, pervert.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, a mustache can often fall under that category. Do you think if I shaved kind of the 5 o'clock shadow, it would be less perverted looking?
No, I think you'd actually be like more approachable in a weird way.
More approachable?
Yeah.
I think I'm a pretty approachable guy, but
No,
opinions
you are.
vary.
But there's still the spectrum, and I think that you'd be even more approachable with just the
Okay.
you'd
Well,
be like,
I, I
"Yeah, with
I
mustard."
I appreciate the honesty, Cathy, and I also appreciate you saying that I'm approachable. Let's see if any of our predictions, mine being body conversation, Dave's being pickleball, is going to be cool. Cathy, are we ready for our first image that's going to accompany your first projection of what is set to be cool this summer?
Yep, I think we're ready.
All right, so for the people watching, or maybe not watching, you're going to want to draw your attention and your eyes to the screen and the player so you can see this first sample image that's going to detail what's set to be cool this summer. I'm very excited.
Something's going on here. Hold on. Okay,
All right, so
it's
it's
on screen.
okay, so it's on screen. Something's going on here. I like that on the screen. I've been totally blocked out.
That's what's going on. I don't know why.
I've been blocked out. Okay, so Cathy, we've got a
Oh, wait.
guy here who's in bed. It looks like a really nice bedspread. Summer day. He's got a fan that maybe doesn't look like it's on.
Mhm.
He looks hot, Cathy. What does this image represent?
He's pretty hot, James. We've had a couple of heat waves recently, and I've got to say I've noticed a correlation between the coolest people that I know, and their lack of AC. So what this picture represents is foregoing air conditioning.
So you say having no AC is cool.
Having no AC is cool because you're just buckling down for the summer.
Damn, yeah, I cannot buckle down. I'm on the top floor of my building. The sun beats right in. Without AC, my apartment at any moment could be 50 degrees. So in this case, I'm not cool.
Yeah. Do you have AC, Dave?
I do, yeah.
Me too.
Wait, so you're throwing in the towel? You're no, Cathy, don't. You're breaking my heart here. You're not cool.
I am cool, James. You can discount some points and still come up over 100% on the cool scale.
Now, I want to throw a conversation topic in here. About 10 years ago, when I was first living here, my first summer, no AC. I was seeing someone at the time, and after one or two times coming here in the summer, they said, "I can't come over anymore if you're not going to get air conditioning." How do we feel about that? Because I think I wasn't offended by it because I wanted the air conditioning, and I think I would probably say the same thing to someone.
Yeah, I
Who
think
was
she's
it?
bad.
Well, I'm not going to talk about that on the air.
Why not?
Give us some names.
No,
Maybe
I don't think
dishing details is cool, James.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to dish details off air. This person may or may have not been on this show a number of times.
Oh,
Oh.
all right.
What do you think, Cathy? Going to someone's house, no AC.
Yeah, I'd dump them.
Whoa. Okay, Dave, how about you?
You dump them. But
Yeah,
I was under the
yeah,
impression that they'd be cool.
yeah, they are, but I'd still dump them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's like someone can be cool, but they might not be your type.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we just wouldn't be compatible, but this is still
Yeah.
very cool to not have AC.
Yeah, I think Marissa Tomei is pretty cool, but I don't know if we'd hit it off.
Mm. Who is that?
Until you
Marissa
shave.
Tomei,
What?
Is that the guy? Is that the woman who would come to your house?
I
I
wish.
wish.
Yeah, I wish. I wish Marissa Tomei was coming over. I'd be like, "Oh, Marissa, you're such a beautiful lady and also wildly talented."
What else would you say to her to make her feel comfortable?
I would say, "Why don't we sit down? I know that it's hot. Maybe we could read each other's body conversation." Now, this is an interesting exercise. How would you try to seduce Marissa Tomei? Dave, what's your move? I
Well,
think I think I'd be more successful than
if
you.
if I was seducing her, or if I was talking to her after she was already at your place,
No,
I'd
you're
say,
trying to
Marissa, are you okay? Why are you at my friend James's house?
It's going to be one of those nights.
You're an Oscar-winning actress. Is everything all right?
What do you think, Cathy?
I think that Dave's approach is the correct.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, fair enough. Well, maybe that's why Dave's married and I'm not. Okay, so you're saying people without air conditioning will be cool in 2020. There's certainly like a
But you dump them.
I would still dump them, but they're cool.
yeah, Cathy, you're the only one who said I would dump you, or I'd be more open to the idea of maybe we can find a compromise. Marissa, I think we can work it out.
Or have them over to your place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's fair? That I'm the only one providing AC?
I mean, then you're sort of the breadwinner, the provider, and I think that's pretty cool.
Is
Yeah.
it? You think it's cooler for the male or the female to be the breadwinner?
You think you think that there's AC gold diggers out there?
I would definitely. I went into
Yeah,
su-
for
I went into
sure.
I went into Super C the other day just to walk around. My power went out and I was a full AC gold digger in Super C.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you sleep in the bread aisle?
I wanted to. I was thrown out hastily. Okay, why don't we move on to the next image that's going to indicate what's going to be cool this summer? Okay, so far, Dave, both of our predictions are incorrect.
Yeah. Okay, this one's not going to have the same issue as last one.
All right. And the issue being that it was just over my image.
Yeah.
All right. So once again, yeah, it's not over the entire image. So this looks like someone getting, I want to say autographed or tattooed. It's a lady and it looks like it's from the late 90s into the 2000s. Cathy, why don't you tell us what's going on in this image here?
I am here to inform you both that tramp stamps are actually back.
Oh,
As per TikTok and other youthful media, the tramp stamp is now trendy again.
okay. Now, are they calling it that phrase?
Yep. They are.
Okay, so is it like, oh, we're taking the phrase back and it's more ironic and satirical?
I think it's that. But they were also getting a little bit more creative with it. Like back in the early 2000s, people went for like butterflies, really feminine things. Now they're getting like more like flash tattoos that are a bit cooler. So this is a serious cool.
What's a flash tattoo?
It's like when people have like an array of tattoos that they make it like in advance, and you can go in and choose one, and they can easily give you one on the fly. Like you're
Oh,
not have to
so it's like a stock image tattoo.
basically.
Got it.
It's
So
like
like,
the
oh,
Getty images of tattoos.
yes.
Yes, they tattoo the watermark on you.
Now, Cathy, you have a tattoo, correct? I'm not imagining that.
Got a couple, yeah.
Okay. Now, do you think you would get a lower back tattoo?
I don't know.
Dave, would you?
Would I get one for myself, or would
No,
I
for Cathy.
for Cat? I would get one
Yeah.
for Cathy.
Would you buy Cathy a lower back tattoo?
I guess I would fund that. You know, I would maybe start a Kickstarter or some sort of funding campaign to get a
I have an
Cathy lower
idea.
back tattoo.
Why don't we select back tattoos for each other?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cathy, let's start with Dave. What's that now, Cathy?
So we can all go to a tattoo parlor together.
Tonight?
Yeah, after the show.
Cool. Cathy, what lower back tattoo do you see Dave sporting? And then I'm going to give my pick.
I think he would get a mushroom.
What kind of mushroom?
King oyster.
Okay.
Dave, I'm going to go with your daughter.
So weird. Sorry. Go ahead, James.
I was saying I'm going to go with your daughter's name.
Okay.
Would you get that tattooed on your lower back?
I mean, would that be the first place I chose? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so Dave, it's down to a mushroom or your daughter's name. Let's go with Cathy, Dave. What lower back tattoo are you selecting for Cathy?
Maybe one of those like double arrow kind of T-shirts where it's like points to the up and it's the man, and then points down the legend.
Wait, what? talking about?
Oh, you've
These
never
are
seen those shirts? There's an arrow pointing up and it writes "the man."
yeah.
There's an arrow pointing down the legend to imply that the man's penis is legendary.
I want to change mine. For Dave.
You can't. It's too late. It's too late.
Dave's lower back. I want to get FBI written above his
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
a female body inspector.
Yeah. Maybe it would
That,
be a female butthole inspector.
hmm.
If it's
Above,
going to be that close.
above your butthole.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Cathy, I'm gonna give you the Nike logo.
Why? Because it's just do it right above my ass. Is it-
Um, no, I feel like branding is cool.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. All right, my turn. Dave, what tattoo are you giving me?
Let's see. It's going to have to be something improv related.
Well, yeah, I guess it has to be.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe yeah, it'd be yes and.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.
What if you just wrote like blocked?
That's good too.
Cathy, what are you giving me blocked or are you going something else?
No, I want to go with blocked.
You're going blocked. All right. All right, so lower back tattoos are coming back, otherwise known as Cathy.
Tramp stamps. Are you avoiding saying it?
Well, I like to keep my language clean on the show.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next image. I think we're halfway through. We're going to see what else is going to be cool. Again, Dave, currently we're 0 for 2 on correct predictions here.
Hold on.
Anticipation is high. Coming in from the chat, Farm Boy writes, quote, I didn't know that's what FBI stood for. We've got our next image. This looks like a Google form. Cathy, why don't you tell us a little bit about this?
Yeah. So I think it's cool. Self-improvement these days is very cool. And with that, we have the technology by which we can solicit feedback from our friends. So
Yeah.
this represents soliciting feedback from your friends on your personality.
Got it. So not necessarily a Google form, but just what it represents.
No, but it is a good medium to do that.
Okay.
Sort of to focus group your personality and not make any choices yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just feedback on personality.
Yeah, I think everybody should do it twice a year.
Why don't we give it a try?
Yeah, how about we give each other some feedback right now?
Well, Cathy, I'd like to give you some.
Okay. It sounds like you knew what you were gonna.
Oh, it's a positive though.
Okay.
I've often been impressed with your even keelness. I think it's a good personality trait.
That is a good compliment.
Yeah.
I would expect there's people in my personal life who might not see me the same way.
Well, but everyone sees us differently, right?
That's true, but I appreciate that.
And I say that also as another even keel person.
Yes, that's true. You are.
Thank you, Cathy.
I'm gonna go the opposite route, Cathy.
Oh God.
I'm gonna say sometimes you have a cool shell that sort of blocks people from getting to know the real you. So maybe
I'm going to say this. I think that's horse crap.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think you want to know why, and I feel strongly not so much because I want to come to Cathy's defense, because I've heard the same thing, and I think that what happens is people create these notions of that type of attitude, and they think they're so cool, when it's like, nah. You might just be messed up in the head, man.
Okay. So it's the other
And
people's fault.
you've created this reality for someone else that you've decided is cool. You've set this person up on a pedestal, and then they get to know you, and they're like, "Oh, I thought this about you. I was so wrong." It's like, yeah, you were.
I have received that feedback in different languages. multiple times for many people. More so,
Different
they just
languages,
Was
so
it Saint
other
Jean one
countries.
day?
Yeah, yeah.
know that like I seem sorry, I seem aloof.
Yeah, I'll say this: I have heard that about Cathy, but I've heard it about me too. But I didn't find Cathy aloof.
But maybe you're both similar in personality in that respect.
Yeah, that's possible.
Who do we think is more similar in personality? Me and Dave, me and Cathy, or Cathy and Dave?
I think that, and this is
Here we go.
this. I think that we, all three of us, have overlapping areas, but they don't. But it's not the same areas that overlap. If that makes sense. If
Yeah.
they looked at a Venn diagram, I feel like Kathy's very logical, mathematical in thinking. I think I share that with her. That's maybe incorrect. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
sure if that's
really
right.
nice, really
I think
nice.
James is stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that you guys share other things in common. But that's what I'm gonna throw that out there.
Okay, well, I have some feedback for the both of you.
Great.
Um, Dave, I think is very I mean you just said it logical, but I think like like I also think that Dave is even keeled and able to see a situation from multiple different perspectives. Like
It's
often
true. It's true. Yeah, yeah. Dave is pretty even keeled in situations that some people wouldn't be, but then uneven keeled in pretty normal situations.
That's
true.
it's
Yeah,
accurate.
yeah, yeah,
It's very
yeah.
accurate.
Like
Yeah.
what's an example of a situation you wouldn't be even keeled in?
Oh, well, I don't know. Do we have enough time to do an episode from now until next week? I don't have any off the top of my brain, but it would be like, if I'm ranting and raving about something, Dave might be there to be like, yeah, but what about this? It's like, yeah, I guess you're right. But then something else, I might be like, bro, you ain't loco. You're for loco right now.
Yeah, I could see that. I think that I have a certain amount of anxiety that might manifest in
Yeah.
weird ways.
Yeah,
But
mine's a pretty I think mine's pretty consistent of what I like or dislike, or Dave, as you might refer to me as.
particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little particular. Yeah.
That is true. You have restaurant anxiety.
Oh man, Cathy has nailed it. I was talking about this with someone the other day. That I went out of my way about a meal that I ate close to a year ago to apologize for my behavior in the restaurant. I was like, I got too worked up about making the wrong move. I saw this video on Instagram. It's this guy who does food reviews, and the beginning of his review was, guys, I don't know. I think I effed up. And I immediately heard it. He used the full curse. I was like, oh, I've been that person. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's where I get itchy because it's like I want to nail it. Cathy, you know the story that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When someone proposed a type of pizza, and I responded not with words. I was looking at a menu, and I waved them off with my hand. I did this. It's just this. Yeah. But then I took a bite of the pizza that was offered, and I'll tell you what, that pizza was butt ugly. This is good. I like that we're talking about these things with each other.
Yeah.
But I was the only one not to get a positive critique.
Hey, I didn't really get to your good one yet.
Hold on, what was that noise you just made, Cathy?
Hey.
Hey, all right, I didn't know. Okay, Cathy, you're right. Go for it.
Yeah, I didn't give mine.
Yeah.
Mine is that you understand the human condition very well.
That's Cathy. That's very nice of you to say.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna put this out there right now. I've always really liked Cathy Fagan.
Thanks.
I've always really liked Dave Kaufman too.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah. I remember seeing this a young Dave Kaufman improvise. He did a scene where he was yelling at his improvised daughter about how he wanted to watch Breaking Bad. And I was like, this guy's pretty good. I said, this is the guy that's going to take my spot one day. All right, let's move on to the next image and the final image. Things have gotten more personal than I would have expected.
I think it's good.
I do too. I do too.
I think you guys are taking my feedback to heart.
Well, I think we all should be taking all of our feedback to heart.
That's true. That's true.
You know what? Hold on. I never gave Dave his feedback.
That's true. I'll remove this cool thing from the screen.
Well, no, hold on to it. Hold on to
Hold
it,
on
because
to it.
you know what I'm about to say ties in. And by ties in, I mean it doesn't tie in.
Okay.
Dave is a really helpful guy. A really helpful guy.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I try to be helpful.
It's like that's generous. Being helpful is generous.
Yeah. No. Dave's one of those guys. You can count on Dave. Yeah, you can count on Dave. All right. So, Cathy, I don't know what needs to be said about it. It's pretty clear, but I'm going to throw to you.
Look, this one has popped up on my slideshows in the past. It doesn't need a lot of introduction. But I think that cigarettes deserve a spot on this list now more than ever.
I agree.
Why now more? Dave's on board. Why now more than ever, Cathy?
Again, it's coming up more in social media. Smoking is cooler. You see a lot more celebrities openly smoking on set. It's just becoming so much cooler again.
Saint Jean is a huge night for smoking.
Yeah. So why don't we all have a cigarette in our mouths?
Well, I mean, I'll say this, and people who know me know this. I've never smoked a cigarette ever.
And that's gonna change.
David,
right?
have you smoked a cigarette before?
I mean, I've taken a couple of hits of a cigarette. Yeah. Well, occasionally while
A couple
drinking.
tokes?
I've tried. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, coming in from the chat, our main man, Thomas Barnwell, writes, "Stop smoke shaming." I guess I'm the one who's smoke shaming. Coming in from the chat, Annabelle Agnew, who's on the show soon, writes, "James, not even one? Never. I've never puffed it. I've never huffed it. I've never done nothing with it."
You never just hold it close to your lips and think, "Oh, if I just took a puff, my life would be in danger." Oh, like
in that voice too. Yeah, and I make that noise. Ooh.
so close to death. I could just taste it. It's so close.
Well, God, this sounds like cigarette erotica. No, I've held it up for I took a photo once where I was holding a cigarette because I had a bit of a fun costume on.
Now, how much money would it take for you to smoke one cigarette?
I think a lot. I really think a lot.
Why?
I think it's just I find it unappealing on every level.
Oh my God.
Look, I'm a teetotaler. I've never been drunk. Never smoked cigarettes. I've never done drugs. I've never had a lap dance at a strip club.
Whew, your life sucks.
Coming in from the chat, Thomas Barnwell goes on to write, quote, "Cigarette virgin. High score run," writes, "Time to peer pressure, James." And also writes, quote, "Do just one for the show." I don't think I can. I don't think I'm a cigarette. I look like a guy that loves smoking and drinking.
Yeah.
This is a mustache that looks like it should smell like nicotine.
It looks like you vape.
Oh yeah, I've never done that either.
Would you vape or cigarette smoke first?
A cigarette? I think if I had to pick, probably a cigarette. I think so.
Above vaping?
Yeah, I think so. Because at least it would be like, oh, what's the flavor? Oh, it's a banana strawberry.
I can blow smoke rings.
Oh, that's cool.
Have you ever done like shisha or something?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Never had a lap dance at a strip club.
You're a virgin boy.
Yeah, in many ways I am. I thought I was just cigarette virgin, but I guess I've now been rechristened as, quote, virgin boy.
Nothing wrong with being a little virgin, James.
Well, this is the thing. I've often talked about this. Like, yeah, I don't do this bad stuff. And be like, oh, come on. Oh, you're just saying that. You're bad. It's like, oh, I'm not.
What's the worst thing you've ever done?
Yeah, seriously.
The worst. Like, what arena are we talking about?
Every arena.
But like, give me an example of things not counting that are bad. Like speeding, I don't drive. I've never stolen.
Never?
No, like from a store.
Stolen anything?
You know, I'll say this. I did from the original Montreal Improv, there was a pair of sunglasses that the Macho Man Randy Savage had, and I found them and I did take those.
Okay.
Nice.
But I also, at the time, Mark Rowland was the owner, and I told him, hey, so just so you know, I took those, and he didn't care.
No,
Oh,
that's
wow.
not stealing.
Well, then I guess I haven't.
Oh
What,
my God.
any you broken any of the 10 commandments?
What are they?
You killed anybody, James?
Well, no, I can't say I've killed anyone.
You ever covet one of your neighbor's wives?
Well, like, have I ever had a neighbor whose wife I wanted to,
You've
you know,
coveted? Yeah,
No, never.
never.
Hmm. How else have you sinned?
This is a pretty good idea for a future episode. How
Actually,
James
yeah.
sinned. Good for
Yeah.
Halloween. I guess never. I guess I've never done anything bad.
Oh my God, no way.
Glutton.
I mean, I've made fun of people and I've like, you know, joked at their expense to their face.
You must have had a night of gluttony.
Gluttony?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the buffet stanza and really loaded up a couple plates.
All right. Well, there you go.
Definitely taken the Lord's name in vain.
Yeah, I've absolutely done that. That's true.
Pride.
Maybe- What's that?
You're prideful.
Yeah, I would say that I'm a person
There
of
you go.
pride.
That's your sin.
Yeah, I'm too proud.
Too proud.
Have you worked?
Ain't too proud to beg though. Say that again, Kathy.
Have you worked during the Sabbath day?
I don't know what the Sabbath day is, but I'm going to imagine yes. Look, I think we should table this because this is a pretty good full-length episode.
All right.
Kathy, have you smoked a cigarette this summer yet? I mean, summer's only 4 days old, but
Have.
you have?
Yeah.
How was it?
It's good. When I'm around Danielle Davidson, I'll have a cigarette.
Now, are you a smoker enough where you have a brand that you prefer?
No.
Okay, so you're fine. You're not an addict yet.
No, not yet.
But I think you should consider not being. It's awfully bad for you.
I do think that it's a bad habit.
Yeah.
But once in a while,
You're fairly athletic and physically inclined.
that's true. But there's something about when I'm like either out partying or around Danielle that I feel like it's fun to smoke a cigarette.
Well, this gives me even more reason to continue her current banning from the show.
Now, do you feel like she pushes these cigarettes on you?
No, I feel like I solicit cigarettes from her.
But does she try to talk you out of it?
No, she's like, yeah, it's awesome.
All right. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to extend Danielle's ban until 2025.
Because she's been giving me cigarettes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think she should know better. I think, yeah. So she's been banned since November 2023. I'm going to just extend it into 2025.
Okay.
But they're cool.
Yeah, but they're cool. And I'd like to issue a public apology for ratting you out, Danielle.
Don't worry, she's not watching. Kathy, thank you so much for being here and letting us know what is set to be cool this summer. We really appreciate it.
All right. Stay cool, both of you.
Thanks.
You got it, boss. Thanks, Kathy. Dave, that felt ominous, a little intimidating. Like if we aren't cool, we're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, I'm still kind of reeling over all the real stuff that we said in that conversation. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like I earlier today, you did something nice for your kids. I slapped you on the back. I said you did a great job.
Yeah.
Then you laughed. You thought I was belittling you.
Well, I'm not good at taking compliments.
And I'll say this, I've never had good tone control. People think that I'm effing with them when I'm not. The amount of people like, oh, I thought you were like making fun of me the entire time. I was like, well, no, that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think, Dave? I keep people on their toes. They're a little on the edge of their seat around me.
I think that you're a
Here we
notorious.
go. I believe our episode.
No,
may
no,
have
we're
turned.
on. We're on.
We're on. Okay,
yeah.
I heard the noise that often indicates I was on the edge of my seat there.
Don't worry about it.
Right.
What was the question?
I keep people on their toes. They get a little nervous around me.
You do, but you're a notorious troll. You enjoy.
I would say a ribber. I'm a ribber.
You're a ribber, but
A troll is someone who looks to make people unhappy, and there is a difference between someone who's gentle ribbing. It's more like we're trying to have a good time. A troll only wants fun for themselves.
I don't agree with that. I think that there
Well, you can
is
shut the hell up.
fair enough, but I think that for me, a troll is someone who will sort of lie and deceive in order to get a rise out of someone, but it's not always in a sort of harmful
But that's what
or
a troll is harmful.
I'm saying it's not. I'm
Oh, so
saying
you're okay. You're taking trolling
I'm
back.
taking trolling back. I think
Okay.
that you like to do jokes where you're essentially telling something somebody an untruth,
I love
just
lying.
to see how you can get away with it. And in that
Oh yeah.
sense, I think that people are on their guard when they talk to you.
Oh yeah, because the only thing that's for sure about me is nothing is for sure.
There you go. Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you what isn't for sure, and that's what Annabelle knows about our upcoming segment. She's been in the dark, as they say. But of course, we can't do that segment without welcoming the aforementioned Annabelle Agnew. Annabelle, welcome back. Great location.
Yes.
I've never seen your place look so awesome.
I know, it's never looked better.
Now, Annabelle, what did you think when you met me? Were you like, is this guy messing with me?
What? When I met you like a long time ago?
Yeah, 2020,
Yeah.
2020, the year of our COVID.
No, I just liked you. That's it.
Thank you for destroying the stereotype. Yeah,
Yeah.
but at the time you met me in a very low point in time for James.
I think it was a low point in time for all of us. So I was
Yeah,
just grateful to be out and not at home.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I will say we'll break the fourth wall here. It was in an improv class that I was teaching, and your group really did a great number on my spirits.
Yeah. It was the same for us. We were
It was a
all
special
happy.
time. It was a
It was
special
a
time.
very special time. Yeah.
Now, Dave, are you flexing right now?
No, I was just adjusting the segment
It's
visuals.
amazing. I was able to see the playback, and it really did look like a flex.
The one like
Yeah,
this, and then I
yeah,
scratched my armpit.
yeah. Well, look, summer is here. Annabelle, have you celebrated Saint Jean at all today?
No.
Me neither. I guess this is a celebration.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean I didn't work today, but
Okay.
yeah, so I took the holiday, but I didn't celebrate Saint Jean. Yeah.
Now, I don't want to out you here, but I saw you having a cold beer.
Yes, well, it was a beer with ginger ale, a shandy.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
okay. So, a Canada Dry or Schweppes?
It was actually a spicy ginger beer,
Oh.
Oh, in the bottles. Yeah.
the
I can't
bottles.
drink those. It's like I'm swallowing nails.
And what kind of beer?
Yeah, it definitely probably not Saint Jean worthy. Kronenberg,
Okay.
yeah, but
That
it's
sounds
blue and
good.
white.
Yeah.
I think that counts. You're having a cold one on Saint Jean. A lot of people are having a cold one right now, all across la belle province.
It's true.
Oui.
It's true. I
Yeah.
thought I should have one, so
Now,
I
wait,
did.
Annabelle, are you from Quebec or Ontario?
I'm actually, well, if we're talking about where I was born in BC,
And then you moved to?
Ontario.
So this is interesting that our Saint Jean show features someone from Ontario and someone from Newfoundland.
It's true. Yeah.
Dave, you and I are the only Quebecers, and we're
Yep.
not really good ones either.
No, we suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how I would celebrate Saint Jean. I don't feel like, you know.
Coming in from the chat, Cathy, who's just on the show, writes, "What was that accent?" And it was clearly a Newfoundland accent. Hey, we're going on down to the store. We're gonna listen. Gonna go buy the new Great Big Sea cassette tape.
Are you sure you don't want something local? That's what I remember from Newfoundland
Oh,
last summer.
come on now, Great Big Seas, Newfoundland's biggest local import, export.
Do you want
What
to
do you think
kiss
about
the
that
clock?
accent, Dave?
What did I think about?
Yeah, about my Newfoundland accent.
I mean, it reeked of authenticity.
There we go. Thanks. Annabelle, you don't know what's going on tonight.
No, no idea.
Look, of course, it's a Saint Jean Fete Nationale episode, but the subtext is summer. Cathy was here to detail what's going to be cool this summer. And we talked about summer last year.
We
I don't
did.
know if you recall.
I
We're
do.
going to do it again,
Okay.
but we don't have a list of topics. what's gonna have to happen tonight
That was a very ominous laugh.
is Annabelle, you're gonna have to do a summer spin of our summertime wheel.
Wonderful.
So I know how much you love the wheel.
I do.
Yeah, so we've got a variety of different summer topics,
Mm.
and are you ready tonight to give that wheel a summer spin?
I mean, no, but
Well, the
let's
wheel's
go for it
on.
anyway.
The wheel is on screen right now.
Okay.
May not get to all of these topics, but look, we're gonna do our damnedest. Yeah.
Okay.
So Annabelle, why don't you do the honors and give that wheel a summer spin?
Okay. Here we go.
Come on, that's your summer spin.
She spun it pretty hard.
Yeah, true. So there we go. We're spinning around, and Dave, what have we landed on?
We've landed on road tripping.
Now, road trips in the summer, they go together like PB&J. Annabelle, what do you think about summer road trips? Any memorable ones? Any ones that you want to go on? Any scenarios that you think sound summer-ish?
I went on a road trip across Canada in the summer once, a long time ago.
What year?
Uh, I don't remember. 1998 or 99, I would say.
Okay, so you know what was on the radio at that time? Probably Moist.
In the last
Sarah
millennium.
McLachlan.
So I think I talked to you a little bit about this, but I don't even remember playing the radio. We drove. This is my boyfriend's car at the time, and it was
Okay.
a Toyota Corolla.
Now, did the car have air conditioning?
No, no,
Okay.
not at all.
Dump
And
him.
when he met my parents, he said he
Now hold on, Annabelle. Yeah, Dave says dump him. Just are you guys still together?
no, not at
Okay.
all.
Okay.
No. Yeah, that's a long, long time ago. But we had
Great song,
we had
though.
2 cassettes, and we played that across Canada.
What were they?
Just mixed a mixtape. He was a musician, so
What was on the mixtape?
Was his own songs?
no.
Okay.
What was on the mixtape? I remember Heart. I remember, I think Bounce, Van Zant,
Okay, yeah.
maybe Steve Earle.
Oh yeah. Gotta go down Copperhead Road.
Yeah.
It sounds like an awful mix.
It was very, very much of his time. Yeah, it was his mix.
Would you remember what Heart song or songs were on there? I was doing a
Wait.
little bit of Barracuda. Was
I remember Crazy on You.
that's I'll say that's a hot song.
I like that song. I think that's why I remember it.
Look, there's not a whole lot to dislike about Heart. The Wilson sisters, Mamma Mia.
Oh yeah? I don't even know what they look like.
Ann and
but-
Nancy. Well, one is blonde and one has a darker hair.
Oh, different.
Dave, you like Heart?
I do. I know all the ones you mentioned. I know, but I wouldn't be able to like piece together their discography.
Yeah.
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 Sorry.
Good lesser known hit is the song Little Queen. That song's got a lot of tood for sure.
Hmm.
Okay. Any summer road trips planned for 2024?
No, I'm going to stay put. I've just been traveling a lot, and now I'm going to stay here.
If you had to go on a road trip somewhere, where would it be? Let's say you, me, Cathy, and Dave.
Ooh.
Where are we going?
I don't know. I just did a road trip to Vermont. I like that drive.
Sign
Short.
me up. Sign me
Sweet.
up.
Yeah.
Cathy in the chat suggests Japan. Now, Annabelle, what do you think would be on the mixtape for this trip?
I don't know, James.
What's the problem?
To Japan?
Yeah.
To Japan?
What's that turning Japanese song?
I think I would let you control the playlist, James. I'd be happy to
Nice.
just drive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kathy's suggesting the Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Annabelle, you like the Bare Naked Ladies?
Not a lot.
Dave, you certainly do.
Oh, I love the Bare Naked Ladies. I was born on a pirate ship. Great live album.
Shut the hell up. That's gonna be my new slogan on the show.
Yeah.
You know what song came on while I was driving back from Ottawa on Friday?
Life is a Highway.
No, was Dolly Parton working 9 to 5, and it was great. I love
Yeah,
listening
that's a
to
great song. Yeah. Dave, what do you think about Dolly?
I love her.
You love her?
Yeah, I love her. She's great. You know, Beyonce covered her song Jolene on her latest album.
I
Oh,
don't like that song, Jolene. I've never liked that song. I find it grating.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I've heard some good versions of it, but uh, not all are great. Yeah.
I think it's time, Annabelle, that you give that wheel another summer spin. Dave, let's
Oh,
get that wheel back on screen. So this was good. Road tripping. Road trips in the summer are awesome.
Summer spin makes me feel good.
do I have to do that? The spin there.
Give it a good spin. That
Give it a
one
good
barely
one. Come
moved
on.
it.
There we
Here.
go.
It kind of went in the opposite way that you spun it.
Yeah.
Mm.
There we go. The wheel is spinning. I can't wait to see what we land on. Dave, what do we got?
We landed on Californication.
Okay, Californication. Dave, would you like to explain why this one? Or
Well,
do you
there's
forget?
Red Hot Chili Peppers. They have a song called Californication off of an album called Californication. So this category is wondering: do you like that song? Do you like that album?
Well, you left the crucial part out.
Did
that,
I?
yeah, it's that California. It's often summer there all the time. So, what do you think about Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Are you asking me?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Who else would we be asking?
I don't know.
You remember that song? Dream of Californication.
So I do. There's another song on that album.
Got this,
There's many songs on that album.
Yeah.
and they're all bad. That's the crazy thing. They're all bad songs.
Oh, please, they're great.
Yeah.
I went
What was
I went
the
to
song
see
you
them
were
on
just
that
singing?
tour.
I was singing, got this that with you so.
Yeah.
So fast I've been nowhere to fall.
That's
The
it.
birds are shady, so lonely. You.
James, you kind of look like John Frusciante when you do that.
Look, I have zero issue with John Frusciante.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying you look
Yeah.
like him.
So that song reminds me. I used to run at a gym when I was in university,
Mhm.
and that song I used to
Did the gym
play.
have air conditioning?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the song I can think of from that album.
Okay.
And California is actually, I was just there as well, and
Where in California? The Napa Valley?
I was in Los Angeles and Temecula.
La La Land.
The Windy City.
What? Yeah, the Big Apple.
You know, this is a little
The
bit of a
Twin
segue, but
Towers.
I just read that the Windy City was called the Windy City not because it was windy, but because everyone was too, like they were big talkers, and that's what New Yorkers.
Oh, they were like windbags.
Yes, like
I
Really?
love that. Well,
Yes.
Chicago's got a couple. Like, it's also the second city because Chicago burned. What are some of the Philadelphia is the city of brotherly love, and Sarnia, Ontario, is the kissing capital of Canada.
the kissing capital.
Yes,
Have you ever been to Sarnia?
I have.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Who did
Yeah,
you
I
kiss?
was a little boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Victim.
Now, Annabelle,
I'm victim.
do you think when you hear the song Californication from now on, it's gonna make you think of this conversation?
Yeah, it might be better than the gym memory.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay, we've replaced the memory. Dave,
Yeah.
are you satisfied with this topic that you threw into the wheel?
I believe this topic has been completed.
All right, Annabelle, you know what time it is. There's there's a wheel, and you gotta give it a summer spin.
Okay, I'll go this way this time.
Yeah.
Like Price is Right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Great spin.
Thank you.
All right, what have we landed on, Dave?
We've landed on Summer Sadness.
Summer sadness, yeah.
A James category, obviously.
Yeah, this is a James category. I found last week to be brutal. I ran into you and you were like, "This is amazing. I love it."
I do.
And I had a hard time. I've yet to feel summer sadness yet,
Mm.
but I'm curious to know if it ever hits you and if there are things that make you sad about the summer.
No, I really love summer. It's
Yeah.
my favorite. In fact, because my job is to work in the summer, but I've taken a month of summer off inside of my job. Yeah,
Mhm.
because I love it so much.
Dave, what about you? You get sad during the summer?
No, I like the summer. I like just being able to go outside with no
Look,
clothes on.
here's the
Yeah.
deal, man.
Yeah.
I love the idea that if you're like, oh, I really want to go get a Coke or I want to get an ice cream, there's no prep. When you have to leave in the winter, you have to count for an extra 10 to 15 minutes. I do like that. What I don't like is the invasiveness of summer heat. If summer, like, look, if I had it my way, it would always be 14 degrees. But I know it's not my way. If it was like,
Yeah.
if it peaked at 25, I think everyone would be satisfied. 25 in the sun, you're warm.
26, 27. I mean, I'm much happier sort of like in the 26 to
Okay.
30 range.
Now,
Yeah.
do you get winter blues?
Um, I think I have in the past, but I have enough now to know what I need to do to not feel
Got
that.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, got
Mhm.
it. Yeah.
Just dress really warmly and get outside. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
Well,
no summer sadness,
okay.
really. Other
Okay.
than I'm sad when it's over. Yeah.
Oh man, I get so stoked when it's over. Like once you do that first fall walk and you're like, we're not going back. It's
Ugh.
it's done. Then you start seeing them pumpkins and you're like, "Oh, you know what? I could use another layer." Oh man. And then that November hits and you're like, "Oh man, it ain't too long. It's getting close." And then the middle of November hits and then you're like, "Ba-da ba-da bup 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 ba-da ba-da ba-da." All right, let's go
I
back to
have
the
to, but I will say that I do like the fall and I do like the winter. I hate spring. That's the season I hate the most.
if
I
we
get
if we
spring sadness.
if we had a nice spring, that would be cool.
We don't. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. I agree. Let's go back to giving that wheel of summer spin with time remaining. I think we can hammer off a couple of these if we do it lightning speed.
Just give me 1 second. I have to.
Yeah, Dave, what's going on? Are you checking your cryptocurrency?
No,
Oh,
no.
I see. There's some comments here.
Okay, we're ready to spin.
Here we go. Let's give it a spin. There's 4 topics left. Let's see what we can get through here.
It was delayed
I
from
hear that.
your
I
There's a
I
little
hear
bit.
that. I hear that wheel spinning.
summer snacks.
Okay, so this is all about summer food, which we might be able to close out the night just talking about summer food here.
Yeah.
Annabelle, let's go to you. Summer foods makes you think of what?
Well, I think of barbecue right away.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's your item of choice on the grill?
It's mixed. I would say burger is number
Oh,
one.
hell yeah.
Burger is the best.
I've been known to throw quite a barbecue.
Oh, really? I might have been to one or two.
Oh yeah, and here's the other thing about my barbecues. I supply all the food. No one ever has to bring anything.
That's
Except the
true.
barbecue.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people like Dimitri Kires, Dave yourself, a friend of the show. He's been on the show a number of times, a variety of uncomfortable segments with Alex Gauthier. Thomas Barnwell, who's watching tonight, has brought coolers. Look, teamwork makes the dream work. But look, all that stuff doesn't mean nothing if you don't got those smokies on the grill.
True.
Here's what
Okay,
I want
hot
to
What
get.
do
dogs.
you what do you love on the barbecue? I
I
like
mean, look,
sausage too,
I
no?
love chicken. I love chicken on the grill,
Oh.
like just some
Mm.
like chicken, like just fillets of chicken. I don't mind a good char on it. I like that taste of burnt chicken. Oh man,
Do a marinade or you just
you could
barbecue?
do a marinade. I'm perfectly happy just tasting fire cooked chicken and dipping it in a barbecue
Oh,
sauce. Damn, it's official. I'm throwing a barbecue soon,
yes, you
and
should.
Kathy can light her cigarettes on the grill. Marinated or unmarinated? Dave, how about you? What are you grilling up?
I grill all sorts of stuff, James, as you well know. I've been experimenting with all sorts of different forms
Sex
of
positions?
sex positions and grilling chickens.
Well, you were grilling chicken wings during a very inopportune moment in your life, Dave.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it was inopportune, but
Well, it was for one party.
while my wife was in labor, I had some time to kill because you don't really know how long this thing's gonna last. So
That's true. They can go. It can go a while.
you
You
can be in labor
barbecue
a long
chicken.
time.
Yes. Yeah.
Some of us know about this kind of stuff, James.
Yeah, some of us do.
So
I wouldn't.
I took the time to grill up some chicken wings while my wife was, just entering labor. And then, things took a turn for progressing, and I managed to just eat those chicken wings before we headed to the hospital.
Now, coming in from the chat, Farm Boy writes, grilled vegetables, for example, bell peppers, great call.
Yeah.
I never bring vegetables because it's like, let's just get to the things that people want.
Corn,
Yeah.
corn is good.
Oh, I've never had BBQ'd corn, but isn't corn only in season in the fall?
Yeah,
At
but
the
you
end.
can get
At
it.
the end.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to get, and this coincides with if I ever have like a backyard, I want to get a smoker and start smoking meats and just take a day of like you wake up early, you put the things on the smoker, and then
Smoking that thing.
you smoke that thing,
Yeah.
and then enjoy a full day of debauchery in a backyard. And
Whoa,
then
debauchery.
Backyard
What
debauchery.
kind of debauchery?
Oh, having a couple of cold ones, maybe putting out a slip and slide for the kids.
That's debaucherous?
Yeah, good for your kids. Slip and slide's very debaucherous.
Well, maybe instead of water, use lube.
I want my kids all lubed up.
Yeah, you just go, oh, it's fun jelly.
Fun jelly?
Jelly?
What are some other summer snacks? I'm going watermelon.
Watermelon's a good one.
Watermelon's delicious.
Some people grill watermelon.
I've heard about it.
seen
I'd
that.
try it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Pineapple.
Why not?
Too.
Pineapple, interesting. Oh, grilled
I would
pineapple,
do
yeah.
it. I'm not one of these. No, that doesn't belong. I'll take it.
My friend made a barbecued roast chicken once where she put like a can of beer.
Oh, yeah,
and
beer
stuff.
can chicken, of
Beer
course.
can chicken
Yeah.
on the barbecue. It was delicious.
Yeah, another good way of making chicken on the barbecue is spatchcocking it.
Oof.
Spatchcock.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that.
It's where you cut out the backbone of the
Sounds
chicken.
like the name of a police officer who's being called into his sergeant's office. Get in here, spatchcock.
You cut out the backbone of the chicken so it lies flat, like a Portuguese chicken, kinda, and then it grills evenly the entire.
You hear that,
life.
spatchcock? You cut out the bone of a chicken,
Yeah.
the backbone, and you put it out evenly.
You got the bad guy, but you destroyed half the city, spatchcock.
Hand in your badge, spatchcock.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Coming in from the chat, High Score Run writes, quote, lube, that's the mustache talking. Thomas Barnwell writes, quote, keep James away from the slip and slide.
I agree with that.
Oh, yeah, you'll see. I'll be the biggest hit with all the kids.
Yeah,
They'll be like, oh, touch the mustache.
yeah, it's covered in lube.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fun jelly. It's covered in fun jelly.
Fun jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, other summer foods. What are they? Let's keep it
Other
going.
summer foods.
Yeah.
I mean, there's summer drinks,
I'm thinking of beer, like cold beer. in
like
summer.
one of those big drink containers that's full of ice, and you like mix a whole bunch of stuff
Oh,
with a bunch of
yeah, yeah.
lemons.
Yeah. What about a Coors Light iced tea?
Sure, yeah. Everyone loves Coors like iced tea.
gin and tonic.
Hard to find though.
Yeah. The Coors Light iced tea, so hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like you need a guide to figure out where that thing is.
Yeah. I don't really think they exist.
Yeah, you can. You don't have to pay too much attention. Move on to something else.
Yeah. Anyway,
What
what were we
about-
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares? I know.
Fruit
I'm saying
punch.
Gin and tonic.
What do you mean no? You can't tell me fruit punch isn't a summer snack.
Nah.
Nah.
What about
You're too busy
Kool-Aid?
talking about booze.
Yeah, but gin and tonic is when I'll drink it. Is in the summer.
Yeah.
Okay, what about a mojito?
Nah.
What about a Pim's cup?
No.
Really?
I like bitter and I like bitter.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing sweet.
What about a like a bloody eggnog?
What?
What?
Yeah, that's tomato juice with eggnog.
No.
Ooh.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. On ice? Yeah. Or on the grill? Wow.
Grilled
Well,
eggnog.
yeah.
Grilled eggnog?
Grilled eggnog.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's like deep fried ice cream.
Yeah.
Uh.
Let's go back to the wheel with time remaining. Maybe we got time for one more here. We're getting all
Okay.
feisty and fired up here, and I want to eat some grilled chicken now.
All right.
Coming
Okay.
over the chat, I can't believe no one mentioned this, especially the drinkers here, sangria.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not a
Oh,
huge.
sorry, farm boy. They don't seem like they're in. We have landed on
We've landed on
What did we land on?
6-packs.
All right, Dave, this is another one of yours. I feel like this is probably a good ending point. Dave has got a very specific question for you, Annabelle.
What do you
Oh.
like more? Muscular 6-packs or a 6-pack of beer?
Oh.
I'm going to predict 6-pack of beer.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
say six-
I don't know.
I kind of like both evenly. I don't know.
What about a
But-
muscular man with 3 beers in each hand?
No, but that's not on the list.
What? Can I have both?
Exactly.
Ooh. It is summer.
Yeah.
It is summer.
But
Summer
what if
thrills.
what if he wasn't serving 6-packs of beer? He had 6 bloody eggnogs.
No. It,
All right.
it would have to be with the beer. Otherwise, forget it. I can't.
Dave, now would you rather have a 6-pack or a 6-pack of beer?
Oh man, that's tough. Because if I had a 6-pack, that would mean that I was likely in shape or extremely emaciated.
I have to say I hate how good this joke is from the chat that I'm about to read. And Dave, this is truly the difference between you and me. I get roasted, I'm like, I'm gonna celebrate.
Oh, you just said you hated it.
Well, you didn't let me. What I want to clarify, I hate how good the joke is, and I didn't with it.
Okay.
Thomas Barnwell writes, 6-pack things James doesn't have or drink. Here's the thing: I have had abdominal muscles at points of time in my life.
I have too.
Really, Dave?
Yeah.
How about you?
I've had
6-pack of beer.
I've had abs on the upper part of my belly.
I think you're leaving out the F and the L in that word.
Abs, fabs, flabs. Okay, yeah, there you go. Pretty good. Pretty good.
We're all in the roast zone today.
Yeah.
So last week I was watching a show, and this is a case against 6-pack abs because this show has only all 6-pack abs. It's called Too Hot to Handle.
Oh,
yeah.
just one of the worst shows.
Terrible show. Terrible show.
I watched when it first came on. I watched 2 episodes, and I was like, I can't support this. I don't want to give it my views because it's so opposed to what I believe in.
And this is sort of like a Love Island, right? It's a bunch of hot people on an island. They have to pick each other.
And if they succumb to their horniness, they lose grand prize money.
They
Right.
lose money. So every time they kiss each other, they lose $6,000.
Man.
So here's the deal. Dave, do you think you would succumb to pressure on that show? Because I can say safely it would be all about the money.
I would not succumb to pressure, I don't think. Personally, I would just feel so uncomfortable on the island.
But here's the
It would ruin.
I wouldn't talk to any of these people. They'd be like, "Oh, we're going to the hot yacht for drinks." I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a nap."
Yeah, but then the ladies would be like, "Who's that guy? He doesn't want to talk to any of us. Let's go talk." to him."
No. Yeah, I might be aloof, but I'm not their brand. They're not like Cathy that smokes any cigarette brand. These women on this show, they want the guys that are muscular, oiled, British.
Yes.
James,
And
we're going to the restaurant. Come with us.
indecisive. They
And I'd
can't
be like, no, I
decide
can't go to the
what they
restaurant. I'm
want.
going to get too many nerves on what to order.
It's a terrible show.
Did you see how he threw his hand at the waiter and didn't order a pizza?
No, it would
That's
be
so
the waiter.
hot.
It would be the people that I'm dining with.
Okay, sorry.
So, Annabelle, what drew you to the show, and are you going to keep watching it?
I fell ill and I was like, well, I cannot watch anything, but I need to I need to distract
Well, hold on,
myself.
though. Now, I know they drink on that show.
Yeah.
As you were watching it, were you like, man, that guy, he's got a really nice set of abs. Wouldn't mind washing my clothes on those things. or when they were drinking, you're like, I could go for a beer.
I would have the beer with
All right.
that group of people. So when
Yeah.
I'm contextualizing it that way, it's the beer.
Now, what about this? Too hot to handle, but everyone's just normal.
Yeah, but
I'd
no,
watch that edition.
yeah.
But then
But
they wouldn't
watch
be
that.
too hot
But
to
everyone's
handle.
reasonable. Nobody would make out. They'd be like, well,
No,
we'll just
people
wait
would. They
You
would.
think so?
Yeah, because there's, look, I can't sit here and say I'm 100% sure that I'd get the money, but I'm pretty close. I'm 99% sure. But you just never know. You never know.
Maybe. I don't know.
It would be interesting.
It would be interesting to see that version of the show.
Yeah.
Everyone's
they
hot
need
and
more-
James is on it.
No, the regular version.
Okay, sorry.
Annabelle, any final thoughts now that you've encountered the wheel? Wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. I've become this person who's representative of hating the wheel.
Yeah.
But I don't
And it's
think
always fun. Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
you're gonna become like a wheelie.
Yeah. That's the thing about wheels. Just when you think you don't like them, they rotate back around on you and you like them.
Is that the
That's
the
the thing about
What do they
wheels?
say about wheels? Yeah, oh yeah. Big
That's
time.
what
Yeah.
we know
I
about
believe it
wheels?
was Confucius that once said that.
Yeah.
Oh, so wise, Dave.
I didn't
So,
say it was Confucius.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dave's just relaying, don't shoot the messenger. Annabelle, thanks for being here tonight and have a great summer. I'm sure I'll see you at some type of barbecue.
Yes, or on a bench somewhere in the city.
Oh, I love benches.
Or on an island with
Especially-
sexy people.
Well, it seems more likely that the bench will be the destination.
Just saying.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Annabelle.
Thank you.
Dave, we did it. We celebrated la fête nationale. Je suis celui qui frappe dedans la vie.
And not to jinx it,
Amour
James,
d'amour.
but I think we owe Sir Richard Branson an apology today.
Yeah, maybe he heard this and he's like, let's keep it alive. Is he British or Australian?
He's Australian.
Let's keep it alive.
There you go, yeah.
So these guys, they're on Twitch. Gotta keep their stream alive with our internet connection.
Yeah. Couple of virgins.
Yes. Selma Hayek, come and sit on my lamp. I know you don't want to, but I really want you to sit on my lamp.
What a scumbag. All right, Dave, final thoughts.
Just celebrating the holidays. Enjoy the rest of this sacred day of Quebec.
And there's another one a week from tonight.
And then we're going to be celebrating the nation wherein our mini nation resides, which is Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which in Canada, not really a thing in Quebec.
No. But, you see a couple of flags out.
Well, we there many years ago, because often here people move on July 1st. We've done moving day episodes when, coincidentally enough, he's watching the show tonight, very active in the chat. Thomas Barnwell talked about moving to Canada from the States
That's right.
during a blizzard.
That's right. So I'm looking for
All right.
tech, my outro song. I'm getting ready.
Yeah, I guess we got to play it, right, Dave?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's do it. For Dave, I'm James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.
It's loud.